Oi, oi, I'm Rob, the Face Radio Burgess, and this is Chatting Tracks. Welcome along to today's reaction video. If you've not done it yet, cheeky like and subscribe would be great. Thanks so much. Anyway, so Dark Side of the Moon is now 50 years old this year. It's amazing. It's been a part of everyone's life for so long. I just can't remember not hearing it now. It's just ingrained, and you know it, and it's all just... It's in your body, it's in your system, it's in your blood, it's everywhere. It's a fantastic album. I mean, it just can't get any better, can it? Anyway, so to mark that, Roger Waters has reimagined the album, and he's done it in his own style. Now, people were saying that him and Dave Gilmour have fallen out, and he's re-recording it just to try and, you know, have a go at him and stuff like that. I don't think this is true. I just watched an interview with him, and he said it's a reimagining of the album because it's 50 years old, and he want to try a different style, and I totally agree with that. He's released 2 tracks from the album so far, and this one is Breathe/Speak to Me. Let's check it out, shall we? Wow, it starts kind of cool. You got ambience there, and then you got the birds. That's really nice. You got the little innocent birds tweeting away, and then you got this ambient drone coming in, which is quite sinister. I like that. It's hard to not hear the original record when you're listening to this so far, because you've got the heartbeats there, then you've got the passing cars. And it's hard to not hear the original when you're... And I'm comparing it in my mind a bit too much already. I'm trying to separate it. But I just know it so much, you know what I mean? Anyway, it's going to do some talking by the looks of it.
Memories of a man in his old age are the deeds of a man in his prime.
That's really profound, isn't it? Really, really profound. That's amazing. It's true, isn't it? Brilliant.
You shuffle in the gloom of the sick room and talk to yourself as you die.
Wow.
For life is a short, warm moment, and death is a long, cold rest.
It's kind of spooky. If this is the start of a horror film, it'd be perfect, wouldn't it? I like the way the rainbow slowly emerging as well. This is really cool.
You get your chance to try in the twinkling of an eye. 80 years with luck, or even less. So all aboard for the American tour. And maybe you'll make it.
American tour. Right. It was all sort of relative to anybody at that point, if you see what I mean. Like, it was relative to an 8-year-old listening to it, or a young person listening to it as a sort of, I hope that's how I look back on things. But now he's put American tour in there. It's kind of changed the angle a little bit. I would have took that out. I like it, but I would have took it out because it now gives it a commercial enterprise idea. And, you know, we're not all going on American tours, Rog. So I would have took that out.
To the top. But mind how you go. And I can tell you, because I know, you may find it hard to get off.
That is a lovely guitar sound they got there. That's a really nice guitar acoustic sound there, especially with those drones underneath as well. It's amazing how you can take a light sound and a dark sound like that and then mix them together and make something really unique. That's really nice. I'm sorry, I keep nodding my head to the heartbeat every time it comes in. It's just automatic, I think. That's a lovely acoustic drum kit there. sounding completely different to Nick Mason's. So it's not. It doesn't sound like it's as tightly recorded or tightly padded drums. It's very sort of like an open sound to it. At the minute, it reminds me of the French band Air. Their sort of 20,000 hertz album. It's got that sort of ambient sort of sound with open drums in it, and it's very reminiscent of that sort of stuff. It's really cool. If you've not heard that album, check that album out. I'll put a link in the description to the Spotify so you can find it. But there's a song. I think it's right at the start, and it's very similar to this. Lovely organs there as well. It's really growing as its own song at the minute now. Like now we've sort of moved away from the first part. It seems to be growing as its own song. And if Dark Side of the Moon was never released and this is the first time you heard it, I still think you'd really like this version. I think, yeah, I really like this already, but I know it's going to go maybe. I've got to say maybe because you never know Roger Waters. But yeah, if Dark Side was never released and this is the first thing you heard, I think this is still really hit hard. I liked that opening part there. I kind of wish he wasn't talking on it. I know it's crazy to say, but I wish he wasn't speaking on that, because just behind the talking, the track was really, really moving, and it was breathing, and it was moving a really nice way. I don't think you needed vocals on that. If he'd said nothing and then came in now, I know it would pretty much copy the original, but I think that was needed just because it just sounded so nice without anything on it. It was just really, really moving in its own way. That was really nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think I would have preferred it with just the music.
Breathe in the air. Don't be afraid to care. Leave, but don't leave me.
I like the vocal drones in the background are really, really nice. It's weird listening to it in a strange way because it's like a retired version of the original song. Like it's almost like the song. Well, he's right. It's Reimagining it, right? So the song is 50 years old. So it sounds like a song that's now 50. And when they recorded it back in the 70s, it was like they were 20. So it sounds like the song's older and it's old self. Really interesting concept.
Look around and choose your own ground. For long you live and high you fly. Smiles you'll give and tears you'll cry. And all you touch and all you see is all your life will ever be. Run.
Those lyrics still really hit hard, even now, don't they? All you touch is all you see, is all you'll ever be. Amazing. You know, if you don't grow, you won't go anywhere. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant philosophy. I've always said, like, song lyrics are just modern philosophy, and when you listen to stuff like that, it's spot on.
Rabbit run. Dig it home. Forget the sun. And when at last the work is done, don't sit down. It's time to deal another one.
The music is beautiful. The music is really beautiful, and it's hard to interrupt it to talk about it because I'm just enjoying it. I really am enjoying it. I just think it's put together really well, and I'm liking the style at the minute. I think it's great.
For long you live and high you fly. Only if you ride the tide and balanced on the biggest wave, you race towards an early.
Wow, that's really interesting. Really, really interesting. I got to be honest, when I heard he was doing it, he said he's going to reimagine it. Well, that's not what I got told, first of all. I got told he's redoing it to annoy Dave Gilmour. So I was a bit like, well, I don't like the idea of that because they're both fantastic and I don't like the idea of them falling out anyway. But so when I heard he was going to redo it, I was a bit like, I don't think I want it. I don't think I want it at all. I'm not interested in it. With the Immersion box set that came out years ago, they did the early 72 mix of Dark Side. And I remember I heard it for the first time I don't know when the box set came out, was it 20 years ago? And I heard it and I was super excited about that mix. And I've played that mix a lot. I think it's a fantastic mix. Like in the middle section, I think it's Great Gig in the Sky. There's a sort of space rocket landing from the Apollo 11 mission and stuff like that. And they took all that out and changed it and made it the classic that is. They were right to change it, obviously. So that was the last version of the Dark Side album or anything to do with it I was really, really super excited about. So when I heard this was coming out, I was a bit like, I don't think I want it and I don't want to hear it. And then I heard briefly bits of Money. And I thought, you know what, I won't listen to all of it. I'll sit down and do this video with you and we'll listen to that the first time. Now I've heard that fully all the way through, I'm actually quite excited about it. I think it's going to be really, really interesting. Because before I was like, I'm not going to buy it. I'm just going to stream it. I'm not interested in it. But I think I'm going to buy the vinyl because I'm just really interested in how it works and how the rest of the albums will be put together. I don't want him to release any more now. I just want to wait till the album comes out and hear it. Will it be an album I'll play over and over again? I'm not too sure. I might just put it on every now and again when I want to chill out in the bath. It might be that sort of album rather than I listen to Dark Side for entertainment, for the philosophical side of the lyrics and just to escape. But, this might be just a bath album. But either way, it's going to be really interesting. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'd love to know your opinion on what you think the album's going to be. If it comes out and you like it, I want to know if you like it and if you don't like it and what you think he should do. Should he do another album? Should he do Wish You Were Here After? Should he reimagine Medal and all the others? Anyway, if you can, give us a like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Ta-da!